구리 direction. There's a heavy traffic volume from 가양대교 all the way to 성산대교, and also between 양화대교 and 동작. Welcome to PD Talks, or maybe Announcers Talks, rather. As we teased earlier today, we have someone very special in the studio. She's not a PD, but a veteran announcer who has been with TBS for many, many years, probably a lot longer than myself, I believe. And we decided to call this special segment La La La. Curious what it means? Well, you get to hear all the backstory and its hidden meaning from little later, from her little later. So without further ado, let me introduce our new guest, 정연주 announcer, for the first time on 101 to 113. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, welcome aboard. That is. 감사합니다.
반갑습니다.
네, 반갑습니다. 소개 좀 부탁드릴게요.
Yeah. My Korean name is 정연주 and my English name is Anna. So if you please call me Anna.
Anna, yes.
Or aka Judy.
Jude?
Yeah. I'm working for TBS as an announcer, and also I'm the host of Turn on the Radio. 라디오를 켜라 정연주입니다. On TBS FM on 95.1 MHz, which is aired from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Yes.
Every early morning.
Wow.
To
Early riser you must be, right?
Yeah. I'm very happy to join this program. Actually, I speak Korean much better than English, so.
아, 그래요?
I hope you understand my English. Yeah.
아니, 그럼 한국말 얼마나 잘하시길래
아주
잉글리시보다
잘해요.
잘하세요?
아주 잘해.
아, 그러시구나. 근데 이 목소리 선배님인데요. 선배님 목소리를 들으니까
네.
이게 FM을 내가 듣고 있는 거야, 이제.
No,
TBS
no,
FM을
no.
듣고 있는 거야.
101.3. Yeah.
그러니까 그런 착각을 일으키게 되는데요. So before we start, can you briefly explain what the title of the segment, La La La?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, first of all, my own program is called 라디오를 켜라,
Yes.
which also goes Lara, in short.
Yes.
Lara, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any Lara fans here?
Okay, please
hands up,
text
hands
in
up,
for
hands up.
pound 113 for 51.
Yeah, and I just wanted to plug that into your show by calling it something similar.
Yes.
So please think of it as an English spin-off version
see.
of 라디오를 켜라.
Really? Okay. That was unexpected, but yeah, very exciting.
Yeah. La La La. Also, the entire segment has to do with music, so that's what the title means.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice time. 직접 지으신 거죠?
No.
No? Okay. Is it Max?
by 신문철 PD.
역시 Max.
Wow.
Wow.
Max.
Max. Bravo, Max.
Bravo, Max. Good job, Max. Yeah.
So, in terms of music genre,
Yeah.
what are we mainly looking at? with this segment?
Since I'm a huge fan of musical personally.
Musical.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I'm going to introduce my favorite musical numbers as well as some of the iconic legendary musical acts in the Korean scene.
그렇군요. 뮤덕.
뮤덕.
뮤덕 또는
뮤빠.
뮤파이신데요.
But English is musical buff, right?
Yes, musical buff. Yes, buff인데 약간 근데 뮤덕이 더 멋진 것 같아요.
뮤덕. Yeah.
Personally, my daughter is a huge 뮤덕.
Really?
And she's also aspiring a musical actress.
Wow.
She hopes to be a musical actress. So I'm not a big musical fan myself, but I do hear musical numbers pretty much every day, all day long at home singing. So I'm pretty familiar with a lot of musical tunes. So.
Yeah, good job. Yeah.
Okay, for you, I guess, what made you fall for musicals? You know, what got you into the musical?
The first musical that impressed me the most in my life was Notre Dame de Paris.
I see.
Yeah, I saw it in the early 2000s, and it was performed by the original French tour team.
I see, the original cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to enjoy musicals only occasionally, focusing on licensed masterpieces like Notre Dame de Paris,
Yeah.
Phantom of the Opera,
Yeah.
Aida,
Yeah.
Cats, like that. But then, about 6 years ago, I hosted a program called 공연에 뜨겁게 미치다 on TBS TV. In
Right.
English, crazy about performances, right?
Yes, actually, yeah. I've noticed this program because TBS TV has a lot of fun entertainment contents, and this one sort of really caught my attention because it just focuses on the performing art.
맞습니다.
공연 예술.
Plays
그렇죠?
and performance. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you were the host for this show, right?
While I was hosting the show for 4 years,
Wow.
yeah, I interviewed many actors, and to do the interviews, I saw more than 500 performances, including play and musicals.
Wow.
It was a very, very happy time to
Right.
me.
I think a lot of people would be very envious.
Oh, yeah.
of
I
you.
know that. Yeah. But 없어졌어요.
그렇죠. I see. So you got to meet a lot of different actresses and actors and interview them, right?
Yeah. Now I love Korean creative musicals and Korean actors so much because they are very, very talented.
그렇죠. Korean creative musical means like the Korean original 창작 musical, right?
그러니까 라이선스 뮤지컬이 아니라 한국에서 만들어진.
네.
네.
근데 you hosted this show, just a quick question, for 4 years.
Yeah.
Wow, that's longevity. 그냥 왜냐면은 진행은 보통
네.
4년 했다는 거는 정말 그 바꿀 수 없는 그러니까 그 replace 될 수 없는 그런 어떤 사람이기 때문에 그랬던 거 아닌가요?
Oh, I think so.
Okay. 근데 so with this segment, I heard that it'll be actress perspective, which means that you'll be introducing different actor or actress every time.
Yeah.
Okay, so 오늘 만나볼 첫 배우가 정말 기대가 되는데요.
네, 기대하셔도 좋습니다.
네.
I will explain while listening to some of the works that the actor I'm going to introduce today participated in. 자, 신 PD님, 무대에 커튼을 올려주세요.
이거
맨 오브 라만차.
듣다가 마이크 온이에요?
네.
아, 네네.
이거 듣다가
오케이.
약간 그 노래
네.
나오고 그래요.
그래. 네.
이거 내가 직접 골랐어요.
그래요. 잘.
구성했어요.
이거 PD잖아요. 이건 거의 진행자가 아니라 PD신데요. 저희가 시간이 그러면은 이걸 하고 노래를 이제 2개 듣는 거죠. 2개 연속으로.
이거 얘기하고서 노래 좀 하나를 잘라도 될 것 같은데 시간이 어떻게 될지 모르겠어요. 안 될 것 같죠.
일단 시간 보고 그러면은 하나씩 자르든 조금씩 틀든지 아니면 그렇게 할까요?
그래도 될 것 같아요.
알겠습니다.
그래도 되겠다. 노래를 조금씩 잘라도 되겠다.
네네.
그렇죠?
조금씩 잘라서 아니면 제 생각은 뭐였냐면은 노래를 그냥 첫 번째 것만 듣고 돌아와서 어차피 그 작품 안에 2곡이잖아요. 그래서 돌아와서 한번 이거는 다른 곡인데 한 번 더 이제 4부에 돌아와서 그렇게 들어도 괜찮을 것 같다고 생각했는데
오케이. 시간 보시고
네.
시간은 잘
알겠습니다.
모르니까 지금.
네. 언제 그러면 이 중간에 마이크를
1분
온하는 거예요?
30초 정도 듣다 이제 온 할 거예요. 이제 줄 것 같은데? 이제 줄 것 같은데? The music you are listening to is part of Man of La Mancha, a musical about Don Quixote by Cervantes. It is the voice of the main character Don Quixote and his servant Sancho. The voice you hear now is 조승우, who plays Don Quixote, and he's the actor that I'm going to introduce today.
Wow, that's starting with the big guy. Starting with the Big Bang, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's one of the most renowned musical actors in Korea. In fact, his appearance has greatly increased in number of the musical fans in Korea. Yeah.
I see. I noticed that he has his 발성 is just so fabulous. 너무
Fabulous, right?
너무 잘 들리는 발성 있잖아요.
맞아요.
강하면서도.
맞아요. 근데 조승우 씨가 그렇게 크지 않아요.
그렇죠.
It's not so
그게.
big. Yeah.
예.
But 근데 너무 잘하죠. 예.
Yeah, so 조승우, we're talking about 조승우 today. Probably the musical actor with the most ticket power, so to speak.
Yeah.
뭐 가장 중요한 거죠. 티켓 파워가 높다는 것은 뭐 최고라는 얘기죠.
For free.
근데 사람들한테 인정받는
예.
액터라는 건데.
네.
이제 저희가 알고 있는 조승우 배우님은 영화 배우로서
네.
이제 더 유명하시고 어떻게 보면
네.
근데 어떻게 처음에 이제 뮤지컬 배우가 되셨는지 좀 궁금합니다.
As you know, 조승우 made his debut as a movie star in 2000. He began his acting career as 이몽룡 in the film 춘향전.
I see, I remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
directed by 임권택. There is a famous backstory about him. In 1999, 조승우 was a sophomore student at university at the time. He auditioned for a movie directed by 임권택, but it was because of his professor's recommendation. He wanted to become a musical performer, not an actor for films. So as many other actors do in that kind of situation, 조승우 was cast for the role of 이몽룡 in the audition, coming through
I
a
see.
competition of 1,000 to 1 to get the role.
Wow, I still
항상
remember.
그래요, 그쵸?
Yes, 그쵸. 무슨 기회가 오면 뭐든 잡아야죠. 근데 I still remember the pale face 조승우 in the movie.
Right, too hot. Yeah.
그렇죠. 아주 뽀얀 하얀 얼굴의 그 조승우 배우가 생각이 나는데.
He was 21 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
아주 애기였네요.
Yeah.
I see.
The story doesn't stop there. As soon as he made his debut, he became the first Korean male actor to step on the red carpet at the Cannes Film Festival.
따단
따단.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
That's how he began his career as a movie star. But as I said before, his dream was to become a musical actor. So even though 조승우 was a huge star from the beginning as a movie star, but he asked his manager at the time if he could audition for a small scale musicals.
I see. 소극장 공연 그런 거 말씀이죠?
그렇습니다.
네.
And he gave it to go, and he auditioned for a work called The Brotherhood, 의형제. Made by 김민기.
I see. None other than
대학로 학전 블루 theater. His role was at the time as a beggar.
I see. I mean, how lucky this guy is. His first role as an actor is with 임권택, and for play with none other than 김민기. 뭐 최고 아니면 뭐 안 한다는 얘기인가요? 근데 아주 제가 흥미로운 거는 a lot of people are saying 조승우가 뮤지컬 배우까지 해라는데
No.
in fact he originally wanted to become a musical actor first,
That's right.
not the movie actor.
Yeah.
I see.
In addition, the president of 태흥 Film, late Mr. 이태원, who was a big player in Korea's film industry, he paid attention to 조승우's move. So when he heard that 조승우 had joined that musical, Mr. Lee wanted to meet musical producer 김민기, and he met him to ask about 조승우's potential as a musical actor and Korea's musical industry, etc.
So in a way, I don't think he meant to do it, but in a way he made this meeting between 김민기 and 이태원 사장님. He made it happen, which is huge. Yeah.
맞습니다. It was 조승우 who made the two masters, 이태원 and 김민기, meet each other. Yeah.
I see. So I wonder what they were talking about when they met. I guess they must have talked about something about 조승우, right?
Guess what he said about?
About 조승우?
Yeah.
Okay, please. What did he say?
김민기 said 조승우's capabilities were much more than enough for his musical. And he said that 조승우 would lead Korea's musical industry in the future.
I see. I think, I mean, huge respect for 김민기, right? But he's such a humble person, right? I mean, I can imagine him saying something like this. 조승우는 너무 잘한데 내 작품에 쓰기에는 너무 잘하는 배우다.
넘쳐.
네. 김민기. 네.
After meeting 김민기, the Mr. 이태원 went to see some works such as 김민기's musical 지하철 1호선, subway line 1, and visited 대학로 lot, and he even bought food for the 대학로 actors. Furthermore, he even cast many musical actors as movie stars.
I see. So that got him interested in the musical scene. And the 지하철 1호선 is one of those legendary musical.
Right.
그러면 조승우 씨는 어떻게 보면 내가 이게 무슨 일을 한 건가는 모르겠을 수 있으나 굉장한 뮤지컬 또 영화계에 굉장한 영향을 주고 있었던 거네요, 그렇죠?
그렇습니다. That's right. In the early 2000s, 조승우 gradually gained ground by appearing in movies and musicals at the same time, which was uncommon.
Yeah,
do you know that? Yeah. In the meantime, he starred in many musicals such as 의형제, as I said before, and played the role of King 고종 in 명성황후, and performed in very small theaters for works such as 지하철 1호선, Werther, and Carmen, etc.
Right. So he did start out with the small production musicals. 그냥 우리가 생각하기에는 대극장 배우만 했겠지라고
조승우가
하는데.
거기에?
네. Not true, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Then in 2005, 두둥, he became one of the best actors in movies and musicals by appearing in huge box office hits such as the film Marathon.
Yes.
Do you know that?
Of course.
초원이 다리는 100만 불짜리 다리. And the musical Jekyll and Hyde and Hedwig at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So the big ones. Okay. 그러면은 조승우 씨의 이제
네.
바야흐로 조승우 씨의 시대가 이제 열린 건데.
그렇습니다.
그러면 아무래도 뮤지컬이니까 노래를 한번 듣고 좀 더 얘기해 봤으면 좋겠는데요.
Yeah. When we talk about 조승우, we should definitely mention the musical Jekyll and Hyde.
Yes.
Yeah. I prepared two numbers. Let's listen to two numbers. The most famous song, 지금 이 순간, This is the Moment, and Confrontation. 와우, 흐르고 있어요.
I see. Actually, let's listen to just 지금 이 순간 now, and then maybe listen to Confrontation after we come back from this break.
Okay.
Okay, let's listen to 지금 이 순간 by 조승우, TBS eFM.
너무 좋다. 이 노래 여기서 듣다니. 이 스토리 너무 재밌죠.
We listen to 조승우의 지금 이 순간 from the musical Jekyll and Hyde. But let's check out one more track from Jekyll and Hyde, which is a Confrontation. 어떤 곡인가요?
Confrontation, which is the number where Jekyll and Hyde are fighting with each other in one same body.
I see.
Yeah.
그러니까 그 뮤지컬의 약간 백미라고 할 수 있겠네요, 그렇죠?
Yeah.
Okay, let's check it out. This is 조승우 with Confrontation. 와우, 아니야. That was 조승우. 약간 5가 같았던 것 같아요. So that was 조승우 with the Confrontation. 메시지가 좀 들어왔어요. 소개할게요.
네.
This one from 주디 놀자.
Hi, 주디 놀자.
주디 하이. 영어도 아주 잘하네요.
감사합니다.
그러게요. 저는 영어를 이렇게 잘하시는지
아니에요.
몰랐어요.
전 한국말을 훨씬 잘해요. 우리말을 훨씬 잘해요.
And 66536653님 says 한국 방송 아나운서시라고요. 역시 발성이 다르십니다. 영어도
그런가요?
너무 깔끔하시고 신기해요.
Thank you very much.
그래요. 저도 이제 발성이 너무
고맙습니다.
다르시다는 게 느껴져서 굉장히 좀 위축된다 그럴까?
No way.
And this one's from 7721님. I love her energy. Fighting 라라라.
라라라.
라라 아니었나요? 라라라.
예, 여기선 라라라. 그리고 저희 프로그램은 라라. 예.
I see. And 2695님. 주디님. 사기 캐릭터. It's
왜요?
not fair.
Thank you.
Well, life is not fair.
Thank you.
1625님, 저 뮤알못인데 조승우 배우가 대단하다는 건 익히 들어 알죠.
그럼요.
지금 이 순간 이 노래는 진짜 한때 남자분들이 노래방에서 부르는 거 지겹게 들었네요.
여담인데요.
네.
입시에서
네.
그러니까 그런 뮤지컬 학과를 원하는 입시에서도
네.
지금 이 순간을 너무 많이 불러서 교수님들이
네.
Oh my God.
그럼 저도 들은 게 있는데 if somebody comes in and for an audition and sings 지금 이 순간 그럼 지금 그만
That's enough.
다음.
That's enough.
Okay.
Next.
Enough.
예.
Okay, and
Yeah.
going back to the song we just heard before the break,
네.
지금 이 순간하고 이제 Confrontation 들었는데요. They're
네.
all from the iconic musical Jekyll and Hyde, which 조승우 is the most well known for. But in your opinion, what made all this possible for him to rise as such a fabulous musical star with highest ticket power?
As we've just listened, he's great singer and actor. In musical singing is important, but how to show a dramatic appearance on stage is also very important part of art. And 조승우's acting is very, very delicate, I think.
Right. Okay. Delicate acting. Okay.
Yeah, when you actually go to see his performance, you can feel a great deal of energy even in the audience.
네.
Wow.
아니 그냥 뭐 드라마에 나오거나 영화에 나와도 그런 어떤 연기력이라는 건 그냥 쉽게 봐도 알 수 있잖아요.
맞아요.
근데 이제
맞아요.
지금 OST를 들어봐도 그런데 어떤 이제 다른 작품 속의 넘버를 이제 한번 들어볼까요?
좋습니다.
네.
그동안 너무 센 거 들었잖아요. Since we listened to a sort of powerful song earlier, let's listen to a song this time. Among popular creative musicals, there is a work called Werther.
Werther, okay.
EQ.
Yes.
It's not easy to switch between Korean and English.
Yes.
Werther in English, Werther.
Werther, and in I think German, Werther.
Werther. Yeah.
No, just kidding. I have no idea.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a musical version of Goethe, not Goethe.
Right.
Goethe's novel, The Sorrows of Young Werther.
Yes.
젊은 베르테르의 슬픔.
Goethe's novel, German Werther's 슬픔.
Yeah, and it is Jo Sung-woo who gained popularity in the early days of the work. Let's listen to a song called "Oh My, This Heart." 어쩌나 이 마음.
I see. So this song is from his early work of as a musical actor.
No, Werther.
I see. Okay, Werther. Okay, 슬픔.
초연 재연 때. 예.
I see. Okay. Let's check it out. This is Jo Sung-woo with 어쩌나 이 마음. Oh my, this heart. TBS eFM. That was Jo Sung-woo with 어쩌나 이 마음. 그냥 반칙인 것 같아요. 반칙. 뭐야 반칙이에요. 노래를 아니 저는 I thought he was just a movie actor, right? And, 아니 영화 배우가 노래를 이렇게 할 수 있나라는 생각이 드는 게 요즘에 이제 영웅이라는 뮤지컬 있잖아요.
100만이 넘었습니다.
Right.
누적관
And then
백수.
there's some movie actors in there, right? Who actually learned, trained to sing
Right.
the musical numbers. And then I was so amazed by how good they sound. 원래 노래를 잘했던 건지 아니면은 연습을 해서 그렇게 된 건지.
I
연습해서
think
그렇게 될 수.
both.
True. 그러니까 탤런트도 있고.
그렇죠. 트레이닝도 많이 하고.
Right. 근데 이제 조승우님 보면, you know, we kind of talked about this off air, but he's not a man of a big stature. He's a relatively like small stature. But
Right.
you know, you see all these actors these days. 요즘 배우님들 보면 엄청 크잖아요. But still, I mean, he has that presence on stage. 그러니까 그거는 설명할 수가 없는 것 같아요.
His energy is so powerful.
I see. Ticket power라는 게 I think it's a science almost.
Right.
If you have a big ticket power, that means you're a good actor. 근데 연기를 잘 하지 않고 티켓 파워가 있을 수는 없죠, 그죠?
그럼요.
So it's almost time to send you off, Anna. Before you go, maybe you have one more track to introduce. Yes.
The last song is from the musical Man of La Mancha.
Yeah.
La Mancha or La Mancha?
La Mancha.
La Mancha,
I think. Yeah. La Mancha.
Yeah, La Mancha.
Yeah.
In fact, thanks to Man of La Mancha, we got a great actor, Jo Sung-woo, because when he was a middle school student, he was so impressed by the youth version of Don Quixote, where his sister performed.
I see. 그러니까 그 학생들이 이제 연기한 돈키호테 극을 봤다는 거죠.
그렇습니다.
I see.
And he felt like Cervantes was actually speaking to him. And at the time, he decided to become a musical actor and play Cervantes.
Right. So he was speaking to him. Hey, 승우, you are an actor, so
You have a dream.
you will make it in this world.
Right.
I see. Okay.
And as we all know, Jo Sung-woo successfully achieved his dream. Let's listen to 이룰 수 없는 꿈, Impossible Dreams, which is the most impressive number of the musical Man of La Mancha.
I see. Man of La Mancha OST죠. 이룰 수 없는 꿈, Impossible Dreams. That's gonna be the last track. But before sending you off, 오늘 첫 세그먼트였는데
네.
I think you did amazing.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
그러니까는 오히려 그러니까 제가 한국말을 더 많이 하고 영어로 답해 주시는 거 보니까 I think
For
it's
foreign
gonna,
listeners here, yeah.
소감이 어떠신지 잠깐 말씀.
너무 재밌었어요.
너무 재밌었어요.
예, 무엇보다도 제가 좋아하는 영역의 것을 마음껏 풀 수 있어서
그렇죠.
좋았습니다.
열정과 패션을 가진 분야에 대해서 이제 말씀하시는 게
네.
느껴집니다. 그 에너지가.
Thank you.
Okay. And we'll see you next week. And that wraps up La 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 with 정현주 아나운서님. 다음 주에 그럼 뵐게요.
네, 감사합니다. Thank you
This
for
is-
having me again.
Yeah, this is 조승우 with 이룰 수 없는 꿈 TBS eFM.